In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can add text like Snapchat on your videos for free within Final Cut Pro. Let's get started. Before we actually get started with the tutorial, I want to show you how you can use it. You will find it in your titles browser up here. You can drag and drop it on your clip. I'm going to replicate the intro that I made. You can drag the text. If you hold shift, it's not going to move from left to right, so you can drag it up or down. I mimicked Snapchat as closely as possible. They do change specific parameters depending on the background, so you can adjust this yourself in here, more transparent, less transparent. I'm going to go into more detail as to why I set specific settings in the rest of this video, but if you just want to get started without creating this yourself in Motion, you can find a download link on my website and I'll put it in the description too. With that out of the way, this is how it works. Very simple. You can edit this to be any text you would like it to be. I can drag it around just like you would on Snapchat, and this way you can mimic Snapchat and make it look like it was shot on a phone and make it look less like it's a commercial. Select Final Cut title, then go to preset custom, type in 2160-3840, normal, blah, blah, blah. Select square. I like to use 25 FPS, so that's what I selected here. I'm gonna do 10 seconds here and hit open. First, I created a new text box, dragged it up in here. Didn't change a lot. Set the text size to 80. You can play around with this, and what we're gonna do is publish these to Final Cut Pro. So in Final Cut Pro, you can adjust these as well. So you could go ahead and make this bigger, and obviously the text line is gonna adjust accordingly, which is perfect. This is how it's supposed to work, and then you can see what looks natural, what Snapchat would look like. Because a lot of these videos, obviously you could put them in Snapchat, but that's annoying. You could do something that looks like trash, but that, I mean, it could still work, but I think that if you can do it right, why not do it right? So I'm gonna put this back to 80. I think I like that because it just, if you use a Pro phone, a Max phone, sorry, like a big one, big iPhone, then it's gonna look different as well. Pretty much everything else except from the alignment stays the same. Align text to center, and then you can place it in center, and then you draw a rectangular text box, just like so. Keep in mind, I added a white background because without the background, you're not gonna see anything. So we're gonna have to create a black box. I'm gonna go into style, show you all I changed was color, and then the opacity, I took it down to 43. That is what I found to look most like Snapchat. I don't know, you can play around with this. We can publish this to Final Cut Pro 2 so that we can edit it later. Depending on the video, you might actually want to make it more darker so that you can actually read the text. So that's nice to have the option, so we're going to do that, but we're going to continue for now to the behaviors, and there's two behaviors you have to add. Let's start with the align to because it's the easier one. Basically go to basic motion, align to, then you're going to drag your text into this box, center, no offset, continuous, blah 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 blah, and then the next one is going to be a link, so behaviors, parameters, and link, and in here you're going to select apply to first. You're going to go in here, object shape, size, height, and then you're gonna go in here, object attributes, size, height. All I did here was change the Y offset to 75, and you'll see what that does here. Just the padding or margin, top, bottom, and I set that to 75. That is it. Works pretty nicely. Let's now publish to Final Cut Pro. In here, I'm gonna do this. Publish. I'm gonna add a little too much, like the color. Who's gonna want to change that? But having the option is nice, so we're gonna do that. And then on the text, I'm gonna publish the font even, and I'm gonna go to size. Obviously we want to be able to edit that. Publish, maybe even the align. That should be it. I'm gonna disable the background. I'm gonna save this into my category, and then Snapchat text. Oops. Okay. Publish. I hope this video was helpful. If so, leave a like, and if you don't want to miss out on future awesome videos, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.